What's going on YouTube? It's your boy J2Wavy, man. Today we'll be reacting to the official My Player and My Career reveal 2K25 NBA 2K25, whatever floats your boat. But man, long await. Hey man, I think 2K25 dropped like a month. I hate how we don't see anything a month until the game comes out. But like I said, I've been playing 2K for some years now. I'm used to it. I think I started playing 2K, probably first 2K was 2016, but I really say 2K17 because I came in like towards the end. But hey man, let's get into the reaction. My boy BG called me this morning. I was asleep. He told me I'm like what I see. So let's get into it, man. Let's see what they got to offer. Please don't disappoint me. Please don't disappoint me. Because I've been kind of getting fed up with 2K. I honestly ain't know if I was going to buy day one. And I got my reasons. I'll talk about that later on in the video. But let's get into this reaction. And I got my bowl of noodles. Beef noodles. I like chicken too.
By Zach Timmerman, principal producer on NBA 2K25, as well as Mark Little, my career developer. Zach, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Now, there is so much to talk about for NBA 2K25. This is where fans can
2K always had the same scenery, like when they be sitting down. Like it never changed.
Before we get into my career, let's talk about the My Player builder.
When you're building your My Player, you're not just building a legacy this year, you're also building a dynasty for your team. And we understand this is a very integral moment, a very important decision. And so we put a lot of time into ensuring that the various paths that we have in the builder are going to allow all walks of our gamers to be able to make the player that they want to make. To create your own, it's the builder where you just
let's check out this builder.
Changing your position, changing your size. You can articulate through every single one of your attributes and get to right where you want to go with your builder. All while you can see the various
layup mix master. That like a new badge I never seen.
Ultimately, it's the builder where somebody who
mini marksman.
Around with
So let's get into this. Let's move kind of fast. So there's a bunch of badges I didn't see, never seen before. So I never seen shifty shooter. Improves ability to successfully make high difficult jump shots. Shifty shooter. I ain't like, that sound like a badge. I'm going to have Hall of Fame or something. Shifty shooter, difficult jump shots. And it's like, I don't even take difficult jump shots. So the easy ones I take should be affected in a positive way by the shifty shooter. That's what I just think, just reading the name of the badge. But it got mini marksman, unfazed by larger defenders when taking jumpers. It's not like kind of like giant slayer, but for like shooting. I believe we had a name for a badge like that before. Set shot specialist, boost chance of knocking down standstill. I need that on bronze. I ain't really one of them. I'm pulling off the dribble. But this point guard 6'1". What y'all think the meta is gonna be this year? Like,
ultimately, it's the builder.
I know I'm 6'2" guard always come into place every year.
Eventually make the build that they want to. We have to have our pro build making veterans instead of them playing the game for a long time. They're probably going to want to jump in there as well. There's also another group.
I feel like me and my homie BG, we definitely like some pro, you feel me, builders. Like, we don't just make the same build everybody got. We tweak ours to the last little 1-2 attributes left.
For those returning listeners, the community builds feature that we had last year was really exciting. It was really nice to grab the best build makers that we have out there, be able to have them
hit up us.
Game. Ultimately, people, when they would grab these builds, they felt like they could instantly compete and play with the best gamers out there. They'll be available Season 2. We'll be dropping new ones each season with the intention of giving you access to the latest and greatest play styles that are out there.
A lot of new features coming with this new builder system, Zach. What else?
I'm gonna struggle meal right now today. I got beef noodles and Hawaiian punch. It's been like 6 months, so I had this combo.
You'll see which takeovers you qualify for in our new takeover system, and you'll also be able to see which animation you play.
I ain't never too but to eat some noodles. What's this right here? So we got gameplay animations. Starting overall rating. Okay, so I hope that it actually shows on the side like this, because I like how I can see my overalls rating on the side, and then also be able to see the scoring moves to tell me like which one I can get instead of me going through every single one. It's like, oh, gotta be 97, 98, this and that. So
ultimately, it's going to give you
I like that.
Whether or not the player is going to move and react the way that you want to through the animation system.
I love all that, but I especially love the new
go back a little bit.
Through the animation system.
I love all that, but I especially love the new takeover system.
I kind of like how he was kind of moving. It looked kind of like fluent. Like, these last couple of 2Ks have been kind of stiff, if you ask me.
Into my career, you can swap your takeovers in and out. They all have attribute requirements that
Each takeover level provides progressively higher in-game attribute boosts for your player. Reaching level 5 turns on your takeover ability. Choose your takeover. Wait a minute. 2 plus all the defensive categories. Takeover. Locked by level 4, achieving level 3 takeover in 10 games. Dang, 2 plus the all defense categories. Extra 2 to all defense categories. That could be a big boost depending on your build. Wow, this is kind of... And it looked like we got more listed takeovers. Like, this is a bunch of takeovers. Like, last year, we normally had finish, playmaking, defensive, and sharpshooting. But I see barbecue chicken, board beast, eraser, horse, lost art, feathery touch, break igniter, bucket. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy right here. I just hope that them doing this right here is not doing too much, because sometimes they can try to overly add things in a game, and like they may have another list of takeovers. So it's kind of like, I'm just curious, like, on how each one of these are going to be able to like be effective in its own category and not mess up the rest of the player play style while he has takeover. Like, I don't want to have takeover and I'm a board beast, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to see more about it, because this is like a lot of stuff I see on here. Like, I'm a bucket, but I don't have no dribbling. Like, does it still affect everything?
Determine whether or not you're able to equip these takeovers. Once you get into the game, you're going to see your takeover meter. There's 5 levels to your takeover, and it's kind of like 5 levels of hotness. Once you hit level 5, the special ability turns on, and that allows you to kind of dominate the game for a short period of time.
Okay.
70 takeovers.
Kind of remind me of orange juice.
I think the one that I've been gravitating towards the most is barbecue chicken. If you're a hoop head, you know what that name means. It means you're about to put somebody in the post and turn them into a rag doll. It goes throughout the levels of takeover.
Now I wonder, will every build be able to get every takeover?
And your strength, and then when the special ability turns on,
okay.
Control your shot.
I see it now.
Your strength, and then when
so each takeover has its own plus to a certain category. Wow, plus 6 on a post control, plus 5 on a strength. I ain't gonna lie, I think the build is gonna be like OP, like if you just basing it off the takeovers also. Wow. That's interesting right there. Okay. It's kind of like, okay. This kind of like, I like what they're going right here. I like what they got going on.
It turns on deep post bag, which essentially allows you to completely dominate the post, again, for a short period of time, in shots, back downs, every post move you can think of. So it's a lot of fun for somebody who likes to play in the post. What can you tell us?
Let me know, what do y'all put in y'all noodles?
This year we have 40 badges. They're a lot more all-encompassing than they have in the past. Each one of them has a larger impact.
Snap. We got 5 different levels of badges. Ankle assassin, mini marksman, on-ball menace instead of off-ball pest, versatile visionary, shifty shooter. Once attribute a play test line. Okay, I already know handle for days.
So we're really happy with the badge allotment that we have right now. We feel like we've hit every part of basketball that's important, and ultimately we're accentuating everybody's play style for these badges.
One other thing I want to talk about is badge progression.
Badge progression is basically how often are you using the badge. The more often you use the badge, the faster it's going to progress. Ultimately, though, if you don't use your badge this year, you won't regress, which I'm sure our fans will be pretty happy about.
So it sounds like badges are completely...
Finally.
Yeah, so this year...
I ain't grinding for a badge and it goes down because I'm not constantly posting someone up.
It's pretty difficult to get. You have to raise your attributes pretty high.
I'm not drop stepping, so I'm losing. But I just don't have it when I need it.
Zach, I'm excited. Can't wait to get my hands on the builder. Thanks for all the new details. And for all of you, stay connected to the NBA 2K25 courtside report, where you can learn all about the new My Player Builder. Now we know about all the new exciting features in the My Player Builder, but it's time to learn about my career. I'm joined by Mark Little.
Hopefully they don't have all those quests, because I do not miss those.
My career in NBA 2K25 is all about building the greatest dynasty in NBA history. If you're my player this year, growing up outside of Chicago, and like his idol, Michael Jordan, he wants to build a dynasty that lasts throughout the ages.
Bring a little hood back to Chicago.
Path to the NBA through an optional flashback story called The Heart of the Dynasty, which you get to relive 4 of his most iconic games in his pre-NBA career, including a high school state championship, championship.
Imagine the city being like a downtown Chicago or something.
NBA players where
I like the sound of that.
Is not so happy and he got invited. And all these games are available for you to play right away. You can play at any point in your career. But
I wish they would let you customize the gyms where you be working out at. I'm so tired of the basic team gyms and the trainer gym. Like,
and in that, you're able to see a my player rise up through the rankings and ultimately become the GOAT. This year, we're adding a dynasty rankings, which is more about your team's performance and less about your personal achievements. So we've ranked the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history.
I like that.
And as your team does stuff like deep playoff runs, winning championships, you'll see them rise the dynasty rankings until ultimately they get to the #1 spot and displace Michael Jordan's goal.
Last year came in with GOAT level height.
I like that because my career has been so boring for me. Like, I haven't been even winning championships. I just get my player grinding straight in the park and the rec.
In front of you is really good. It's going to be even harder. This will definitely be one of your first obstacles as you try to build your dynasty.
So it sounds like I got to earn my place in the starting lineup. What does the flow look like in my career? Is it 2 games, every game?
Key games are back this year, and we're really excited about the improvements we've made. This year, you have a lot of control about which key games you play. We've divided the season into 2 halves, and in each half, you'll meet with your coach and GM and select a personal goal. The personal goal you pick is what determines the key games you play. You can hear the matchups.
Okay, so let's see what this is right here. They have personal goals. You got NBA Cup champion. Get your season off to a great start. Prove you're a team to be reckoned with by winning the NBA champion. Okay. Rookie riser. Make a name for yourself on top of the league. Ultimate rival. Make your city organization proud. Shut down your team's top rival. Road warrior
is what determines the key games you play. You've even tiered the matchup system.
Okay,
so
key
if
game.
your MT is still at a lower level, you'll match up against lower level NBA players. But if you're a 99, you're going to be matched up against the best guy. If that's not your thing, you could decide you want to try and win the NBA Cup.
That's kind of cool. It lets you prioritize what you want to do in my career for the people that likes to play for certain reasons. I like that. They never did anything like that before.
So the personal goals and key games you get to pick from is completely dependent on the build you made, your team you picked, and your current overall. So there's a lot of content depending on the scenario and play style you've picked. And on top of that, if you successfully complete your personal goal and key games, you get an all-new Dynasty badge. So the Dynasty badges you earn help improve your
I got a Dynasty badge. Hold on, let me see what he said, though.
team and shape the Dynasty you're about to make.
Okay. So I'm assuming these are just my career badges, but they're kind of cool. King of the Hill, Thou Shalt Not Pass, Flamethrowers. Okay.
Exciting. What about other new features in my career that you can talk about?
There's a lot more than I'm going to be able to go into here today, but I'll give you a few more of my favorites. So earlier I mentioned you can play a FIBA game in the optional flashback story. Well, you can also play FIBA games in our new revised off-season flow. You'll be able to play FIBA friendlies, FIBA qualifiers, and even a FIBA tournament that you can invite other NBA stars to join you. Okay. And speaking of NBA stars, this year we're also adding jersey swaps. So
jersey swaps?
Highlight games on your calendar where you can earn jerseys from players like Jalen Brunson or Victor Wembanyama. Past the in-game challenges against their teams.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna be having to buy too many jerseys this year.
You can wear them around the city, but you can also put them on display in your My Court.
You said My Court? My Court is returning?
I can't talk much about My Court, but
Finally, My Court is returning, bro. Y'all don't know back in the day how much time I used to spend on My Court trying to be a dribble god. If the movement right, I may be making a return this year. I feel like I might just have to, because everybody feel like they've been sleeping on me. They feel like I just haven't been that since back then. Okay, don't get me hyped.
I'm confirming My Court is back.
Don't get me hyped.
My Court's been a feature that
they're gonna show it
for a long time, and we're very happy to bring it to 2K25.
We ain't had My Court since we're like 2K19.
Start building my dynasty in NBA 2K25 is my career mode. Mark, thanks so much for joining us and sharing all this great insight.
Yes, thanks you, Chris.
And for all of you, stay tuned for more courtside reports on NBA 2K25.
Wow. Hey, man, but that was a real nice video. I kind of like what 2K is doing, and from what it looks like, it looks promising, but man, it looks really good. I just hate to get my hopes up, because one of the main things with 2K is like, I feel like they come out with a pretty good game the last couple of years. I feel like I'm kind of like, I won't say top tier, but I feel like I'm a top player. I feel like I'm not an average player. I feel like I'm a little above average, but they always patch the game in a year for people for things like they can't shoot or people just getting killed in the park. And I'm a person, day one of the park, I'm kind of going crazy too. I feel like, especially last year, like I started off shooting great. Everything was good. I've always been pretty good at shooting the ball on 2K, but wow, man, I like the jersey swap. I like the my court return. I like the new badge system. We got a level 5 badge system with red badges. I don't even know the name of it yet, but I'm liking everything I see, man. This like is gonna be a good year at 2K. But hey, man, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you send it to at least 3 friends. Comment, let me know, what build you think about making next year. Make sure you drop a like. And hey, man, I'll see y'all in the next video. I appreciate it, man. It's your boy J2 Wavy, and we out. Peace.